Yeah, we continue to talk cricket on the SportsMax Zone as teams prepare for their opening encounters in the West Indies four-day championship set to bowl off on Wednesday with a full slate of 4 matches. Last season's runners-up, Windward Islands Volcanoes, will face Jamaica Scorpions at Arnessvale. That's in St Vincent and the Grenadines, while West Indies Academy will host the Leeward Islands Hurricanes at Coolidge Cricket Ground in Antigua and Barbuda. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force clash with combined campuses and colleges at the Bran Lara Cricket Academy in Tarouba, TNT. And the defending champions Guyana Harpy Eagles will open against the Raymond Reefer-led Barbados Pride at Providence. The Harpy Eagles, who are hunting their 14th four-day crown and 8th in the last 10 seasons, will be led by Kemol Savory for the first round in the absence of regular captain Tevin Imlak, who is, of course, returning from test duties in Pakistan. Here is the full squad for the Guyana Harpy Eagles. Savory captain, Nandu vice captain, Taishnarayan Chandapol, Raymond Perez, Kevlin Anderson, who captained the team last year in Imlak's absence, Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Junior Sinclair, Virasamy Permal, who is the leading all-time wicket taker in first-class cricket, Anthony Adams, Niall Smith, Isaiah Thorne, Richie Lucknoth, and Thaddeus Lovell. Now, joining us via Zoom to talk about the Harpy Eagles and their preparation, Kemol Savory, standing captain for the team. Kemol, welcome to the SportsMax Zone. Congratulations on the Harpy Eagles championship status that they start the tournament with. Can you talk to us quickly about the team's preparation? I see your fitness and conditioning coach, Jarrell Moore, has been doing a lot of work with you guys since December. Can you talk quickly about the team's preparation for the season?
Hi, good night. Thank you for having me. Yeah, the preparation was pretty good. Leading up to the tournament, we had 2 practice matches. Went pretty well for both batting and bowling. Young Junior Sinclair got 100, and Ali Mohammed as well scored a fine 100. With young Thaddeus Lovell in the wickets, he took 5 wickets in the first practice match we had. So I think the preparation so far has been going good, leading up to tomorrow game.
Yeah, and last year you had started the season with a loss and a draw, I think against TNT Red Force and the Leewards Hurricanes, and then you went on 5 consecutive wins. Is there anything being put in place this year, Kemol, to ensure that you don't have a stuttering start like you did last year?
Well, being honest, this year the guys they pretty much know what they wanted. I had a few looks in the nets. I look over, I saw the batters especially, they're in good space, and that is a good sign going into the tournament. Like last year, it was a inexperienced bunch. So yeah, with missing the 3 senior players, it's always challenging, So but having said that, the guys, we're in good space. Everybody excited to go there and play some good cricket.
Yeah, and Kemol, my question to you would be, how are you taking this role as captaincy? Because, I mean, when you think about it, it's a big task to take on. A lot of eyes will be on you. And the truth is, whenever the team doesn't do well, the people cuss the captain and they cuss the coach, of course. So how are you dealing with this new responsibility?
Sorry, I didn't get that. I think the internet.
All right. I'm going to repeat, right? I was asking you, how are you taking on the new role of captaincy? How do you feel about it? Do you feel pressured? What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, no pressure, no problem. It's not something that I'm not accustomed to. Always finding myself in a leadership role. I have leadership skills. I have the management staff and the players back 100%, so that makes my job easier.
Yeah, and there have been a lot of talk about Junior Sinclair, set to make his first-class debut. Without giving away too much, can you talk to me about the youngsters that will be, excited to suit up for Guyana, the prospects? Can you share a bit about those? All right, we lost him for a bit, team, but the discussion is going so well. I'm really excited to see Kemol Savory in this role. I mean, I think it's a lot of pressure because they are going out there. People expect Guyana to do well, and I like the names on this list, on this roster. I think a lot of them have top potential. And Lance, Guyana has been a team that has played a lot of exciting cricket. So I just want to see how they go up against that first match against Barbados Pride.
Yeah, eight titles in the last 10 seasons, so
Correct.
they've been pretty good. Leon Johnson had been the team leader for a lot of those successes. But your question about the pressure of captaincy pertinent for Kemol, because he is leading a team that are defending champions, and that in itself comes with a load of responsibility. I liked his response, though, because he does have captaincy experience, and he doesn't appear, Ricardo, to be bothered by shouldering the responsibility.
Yeah, and I think sometimes as well, when you operate in a system and you've been in that system
Yes.
for a while and you've seen how the successful leaders before you went about things and how they got the job done, that in itself gives you confidence and belief that with the quality players around you, you can have similar success as well. So I can understand him not feeling pressure because of the unit he has around him.
Yeah, well, team, Kemol is back with us. Kemol, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
All right, good. So my next question to you was, there have been a lot of talks about Junior Sinclair, getting his first-class debut. Can you talk to me about the youngsters that, you have the opportunity to work with and that are right on the fringe there, hoping that they can get a chance?
Oh, yeah, well, as you mentioned, Junior Sinclair, he's a very talented player. Also, with the young Thaddeus Lovell, I'm very impressed with those guys, in the, especially in the practice game. Leading up to tomorrow match, you have a few players, or we don't know, might make the debut. You never know where it goes.
Yeah, the Barbados Pride team, Kemol, is a tough team, and they'll be led by Raymond Reefer, who had played for the Guyana franchise for several years before returning to Barbados. How do you view the Barbados Pride squad? Because they have, of course, named their squad already, so you know the players who you will be up against.
Yeah, I think they have a good squad, a good pace attack as well. Well, there's nothing new with it. So, yeah, but they have a leader there, Raymond Reefer, a very experienced player. He played for Guyana a few years ago, so he will have an idea with the condition down at Providence here. So, having said that, we're not we're not gonna take them lightly. We are there tomorrow to play cricket, and we're not here to play name. We're here to play cricket. So I think the team that play good cricket for longer sessions, right, will set up the match for see who will win.
Yeah, and your game against them last year was a pretty close game. You won that game by 33 runs, having scored 436 in your first innings, which set the team up for victory. How much do you remember of that battle, and how much would you take from that going into tomorrow's fixture?
Yeah, last year, they had some good players, experienced players like Jason Holder, Warwick Khan, Kemar Roach, and I think that this year those guys are missing out. So for me, I would take that, that advantage, and I would try my best and my team to to capitalize on that going forward to tomorrow game. So yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, Kemol, all the best for your opening game of the season and for the entire 2025 season as the Harpy Eagles look to start off on a winning note in the Barbados Pride game against Guyana Harpy Eagles last year. Jonathan Drakes had scored 100 for the Barbados Pride team, and I'm sure the Pride will be looking to have a good start against the Harpy Eagles. So great talking to Kemol Savory there, the standing captain for the Guyana team, leading things until the return of their regular captain, Tevin Imlach, who led the Guyana Harpy Eagles to the title last year. We go to break, and we'll be back with more on the SportsMax Zone after this.